Why God, why not me? Ladies and gentlemen, I know some of you walked in here today with a heavy heart. Life has been testing you, beating you down, making you question everything. You've put in the work, you've sacrificed, you've done everything right, yet success seems to skip over you like you're invisible. And I know that feeling. I know what it's like to ask, why God, why is it always someone else? Why not me? But let me tell you something. That question, that pain, that struggle, it's not a punishment. It's a preparation. You are being built. You are being shaped. You are being forged in the fire of adversity, because what's coming your way is bigger than you can imagine. See, when you look at others succeeding, don't let envy creep in. Let expectation rise up. Because if he's blessing them, it means he's in the neighborhood. Your time is coming, but you have to be ready. You have to shift your mindset from why God to why not me? Why not me to be the first in my family to break generational curses? Why not me to rise above my past and step into greatness? Why not me to turn my pain into purpose? Why not me to inspire others with my comeback story? You were not made to just survive. You were made to thrive. And yes, it's hard. Yes, it takes time. Yes, there will be moments where you feel like giving up. But hear me when I say this. Do not quit. Because right when you're about to give up, that's when the breakthrough is around the corner. So the next time life knocks you down, the next time doors close in your face, don't ask why God. Stand up, lift your head, and declare with power, why not me? Because you were built for this, and your time is coming. Your struggles are preparation, not punishment. Life has a way of testing us when we least expect it. You work hard, you do everything right, and yet obstacles seem to pile up in front of you. You find yourself asking, why me? Why am I going through this? Why does life seem unfair? But what if I told you that your struggles aren't here to break you, they are here to build you? Every challenge, every hardship, every setback you face is not a punishment, it is preparation. You are being molded, shaped, and strengthened for something greater. Think about the strongest, most successful people you admire. Did they get there easily? No. Behind every success story is a journey filled with pain, rejection, failure, and struggle. The difference between those who rise and those who fall is perspective. Let's take a moment to think about something. When you go to the gym to lift weights, what happens? Your muscles break down under pressure. It's painful, it's uncomfortable, but when you rest and recover, those same muscles rebuild themselves even stronger than before. That's exactly how life works. The struggles you face today are the weight that is strengthening you for the victories of tomorrow. When doors close, when people doubt you, when life seems to knock you down repeatedly, understand this: these moments are not barriers, they are stepping stones. Every no you hear is just a detour leading you to the right yes. Every loss you experience is teaching you resilience, wisdom, and patience. Every painful moment is carving out the strength you need for the success that is on its way. Look at the greatest leaders, athletes, entrepreneurs, and visionaries. Every single one of them has gone through struggles. They've been rejected, criticized, and knocked down. But instead of seeing their hardships as punishment, they saw them as preparation. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. He could have given up right there, but instead he used that rejection as fuel to become one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first TV job because they said she wasn't fit for television. She didn't let that stop her. She built an empire. Steve Jobs was once forced out of his own company, Apple. Instead of quitting, he came back stronger and changed the world. The common thread? They didn't let struggles defeat them. They understood that every hardship was a lesson. Every setback was a setup for a comeback. And the same applies to you. You are not suffering because you are unlucky or undeserving. You are going through this because life is preparing you for something bigger than what you can see right now. You are in training. You are in the process of becoming the person you were meant to be. So the next time you face a challenge, don't ask, why me? Instead ask, what is this teaching me? How is this preparing me? Because one day you will look back at these moments and realize they were not breaking you, they were building you. Stay strong, stay faithful. Your time is coming. Shift from questioning to claiming life has a way of making us question everything. When things go wrong, when struggles seem endless, and when success feels just out of reach, it's easy to fall into the habit of asking, why me? Why am I the one going through this? Why do I have to struggle while others seem to have it easy? Why do I keep facing setbacks? It's a natural reaction, but here's the truth. Questioning your circumstances won't change them. In fact, the more you dwell on the why me mindset, the more powerless you feel. And when you feel powerless, you start believing that success, happiness, and breakthroughs are reserved for other people, not for you. But let me tell you something. You are just as capable, just as worthy, and just as deserving of success as anyone else. You don't need permission to be great. You don't need to wait for someone to choose you. It's time to stop questioning your struggles and start claiming your destiny. From victim to victor. The moment you shift from asking why me to boldly declaring why not me, everything changes. Why not me to break generational curses? Why not me to achieve my dreams? Why not me to inspire others with my journey? This shift in mindset takes you from being a victim of your circumstances to being a victor over them. It puts you in control. Instead of seeing obstacles as signs that you should quit, you start seeing them as tests to prove how strong you are. The people who win in life are not the ones who never struggle. They are the ones who refuse to let struggles define them. They don't sit around waiting for opportunities. They create them. They don't ask, will success come to me? They decide, I'm going after it. Think about the most successful people in the world. Do you think they never faced rejection? Do you think they never doubted themselves? Of course they did. But the difference is they didn't let those doubts stop them. They believed they were just as deserving of success as anyone else. And that's what made them unstoppable. Your time is now. Here's what I need you to understand. Everything you want in life is available to you. The dreams in your heart were placed there for a reason. If you have a vision, a goal, or a purpose, that won't leave your mind. It's because you were meant to pursue it. But you have to claim it. You have to believe you are worthy of it. You have to stop thinking of yourself as an outsider looking in and start walking like someone who belongs at the table. Because you do. You belong in the room where big decisions are made. You belong in the spaces where success is created. You belong in the life you've been dreaming of. The only thing standing between where you are now and where you want to be is your mindset. Will you keep questioning, or will you start claiming? You don't need permission to step into your greatness. You just need to decide that you're ready, and trust me, you are. So from this moment on, no more asking, why me? Stand up, lift your head, and declare with confidence, why not me? Now go get what's yours. Celebrate others, expect your turn. Life has a way of making us feel like we're always waiting in line. We work hard, we push forward, we give our best, and yet we watch as other people around us seem to receive their blessings while we're still stuck in the struggle. Maybe you've been grinding for years, but someone else just started and already found success. Maybe you've prayed for a breakthrough, but it feels like everyone else is getting theirs first. And in those moments, it's easy to feel frustrated, forgotten, or even jealous. But hear me when I say this. When you see blessings happening around you, that's not a sign that you've been left out. That's a sign that God is in the neighborhood. And if he's blessing the people around you, that means your time is coming. Shift your mindset from envy to encouragement. The world teaches us to compare ourselves to others. Social media constantly shows us highlight reels of other people's success, relationships, careers, and happiness. And if we're not careful, we start believing the lie that someone else's success means there's less success available for us. But that's not how blessings work. Success is not a limited resource. Just because someone else is winning does not mean you are losing. Just because someone else's door opened does not mean yours is locked. The truth is, when you learn to celebrate others, you position yourself to receive your own blessing. Instead of saying, why them and not me? Start saying, if it happened for them, it can happen for me too. Instead of feeling bitter, feel inspired. Instead of closing your heart with jealousy, open it with expectation. Because when you genuinely celebrate others, you align yourself with the same energy of abundance. Proof that your turn is coming. Think about this. When you walk into a restaurant and see food being served to other tables, do you get mad? Do you get jealous that someone else got their meal first? No, you take it as proof that the kitchen is working and your order is on the way. Life works the same way. When you see someone else getting a promotion, finding love, achieving their dreams, or receiving their breakthrough, don't see it as evidence that you've been overlooked. See it as evidence that blessings are being handed out and yours is on its way. The timing of your life is perfectly designed for you. You don't need to rush it. You don't need to force it. What's meant for you will never miss you. And when it's your turn, nothing will be able to stop it. Blessings flow to those who are ready. One of the fastest ways to block your own blessings is to resent someone else's. When you're too focused on why someone else got theirs, you close your heart to what's waiting for you. But when you learn to genuinely celebrate the success of others, you create a mindset of abundance. You show God, the universe, and yourself that you are ready. Because people who are truly ready for their blessings don't get jealous. They get excited. They know that life is not a race. They know that their journey is unique. They know that delays are not denials. So the next time you see someone else winning, clap for them, cheer for them, be happy for them, because that means your turn is coming. And when it does, you'll want people around you who can celebrate you too. Keep your faith strong. Keep your heart open. Your blessing has already been ordered. It's just being prepared. And when it arrives, it'll be right on time. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. There comes a moment in life when everything feels too heavy, when the struggle seems endless, the effort feels wasted, and giving up seems like the only option. You've been working hard, staying faithful, doing everything right, yet the breakthrough you desperately need still hasn't arrived. But what if I told you that you're closer than you think? Most people quit not because they weren't capable, not because they weren't deserving, but because they didn't realize how close they were to their victory. Right when they were about to win, right when the breakthrough was about to come, they walked away. And that's what I need you to understand today. The moment you refuse to give up is the moment your destiny shifts. The darkest hour comes before the dawn. Have you ever noticed that right before a major breakthrough, life often gets harder? Challenges become bigger. Obstacles seem impossible. And everything inside you screams, just quit. That's because resistance increases the closer you get to success. The enemy, fear, doubt, whatever you want to call it, wants to stop you before you reach the finish line. But what you have to realize is that struggle isn't a sign that you should give up. It's proof that you're on the verge of something great. Picture a miner digging for gold. He's been chipping away at the rock for days, weeks, maybe even years. He's exhausted, frustrated, and tired of seeing nothing but dirt. So he gives up, drops his tools, and walks away without realizing that just a few more swings of his pickaxe would have revealed the gold he was searching for. Many people live their whole lives this way. They quit on their dreams, their goals, their purpose without realizing how close they were to their breakthrough. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. The struggle is part of the process. Every setback, every rejection, every moment of frustration is actually preparing you for what's coming next. Think about it. If success came easy, would you even appreciate it? Would you have the wisdom, strength, and resilience needed to handle it? There's a reason why some doors are taking longer to open. It's not because you're not good enough, it's because you're being prepared for something greater than what you expected. The greatest success stories in history all have one thing in common. They didn't quit. Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb. If he had stopped at 9,999, the world might still be in the dark. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. What if she had stopped at 11? Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first television job because she was told she wasn't fit for TV. Imagine if she had let that define her future. These people had every reason to quit, but they didn't. They pushed through, and their breakthrough changed everything. Your time is coming, don't quit now. I know it's hard. I know you're tired, but you have to keep going. Your breakthrough is already on its way. The opportunity you've been waiting for, the blessing you've been praying for, the success you've been working toward, it's closer than you think. So, don't let the struggle fool you. Let the delay make you doubt. You didn't come this far just to come this far. You are one step, one decision, one moment away from your breakthrough. And when it finally arrives, you'll look back and realize that every struggle, every sacrifice, and every moment of doubt was worth it. So stay strong. Keep pushing. Refuse to quit. Because the moment you decide to keep going, that's the moment everything changes.